Velocity-resistant wild radish has arrived in Western Australia. That is the topic of this week's AHRI Insight. It's the research of Dr. Roberto Busi. Now, before I get into the research, I have a message for you. If you see wild radish flowers sticking out of the top of your cereal crops this year, please test them. Do a herbicide resistance test. That's how we know about these two new populations of velocity-resistant radish. I can't urge you enough. This is the time to test. We have a new resistance problem. It could be a significant problem for some growers, and if you see radish flowers, please don't blame the herbicide or the conditions or the sprayer or the operator, whatever. Just assume that it may be resistant. Do a test. It only costs you a couple of $100 and you'll know. Okay, onto the research now. So Velocity is the herbicide. It's a combination of pyrasulfotole and bromoxynil. Came out in about 2009. Brilliant herbicide, came along just when we needed it, when we had a lot of herbicide-resistant wild radish giving us a lot of trouble. It's as safe as houses on the cereal crops, and so it's been used a lot and has been a brilliant herbicide for us. Now, Roberto Busi started this resistance testing service in 2019. The first year of the service found these two populations. One of them is from the northern wheat belt of WA, from the low rainfall zone. It was 12 years of continuous wheat, 12 years of velocity, and resistance has evolved there. So no big surprises that putting it under that much pressure is going to cause resistance. However, there's another paddock also in the northern wheat belt of WA, but this time in the medium rainfall zone. It was more of a canola wheat rotation, but it's had about probably 8 shots of velocity over the 12 years. And so that's probably the alarming thing. I'm sure there's quite a few other paddocks out there that may have had 8 shots of velocity, and that's why I'm urging you to test for resistance. That second one, the population was high. It was a very high wild radish population to start with, and therefore it's had a lot of velocity applied to lots of wild radish, so lots of selection pressure, but still alarming. So once again, if you see wild radish flowers, please do a test. And also check out AHRI Insight for more information.